The following program is rated YouTube MA. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright, let's see if we can't get in here without being seen, noticed, or anything else. I always feel like... Better not do that, I can't sing. Somebody's watching me. I'm still doing it. Why am I doing it? Now, like I said before, by no means am I a masterful player. You are probably going to see more screw-ups than the actual good stuff. But you don't have to be a pro player to enjoy a game. Don't let somebody say that. And if someone says that you're not a true fan because you like a game in a series that others don't, that you're the minority in it, you know, screw them too. They have no clue of what they speak of. How about that? We're going to pop him in the head. Now there was another guy somewhere in this piece, and there's another one too. I just don't quite remember where. Because being so close to Sokolov, I don't want to be seen. Sorry. Okay, it doesn't look like somebody's there. It just looks like it might. Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Stop, guys. This a-hole. What's wrong? Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong is I'm messing up. Alright, so we're going to have to let them wake each other up. Yeah, pay attention to me for a second. Are you? Are you seeing things? I don't think you are. Alright. Now, like, it's been a while, so I can't remember all the cool little things that I seen and learned while playing through this the first time ever. So you have to forgive me, but I do remember certain little things which I thought was... Oh, why didn't you shoot? There you go. That I thought was pretty interesting, and when we get there, if I can remember, I will point them out. But like I said, it's been like since PlayStation 2 era, so you do have to forgive me on that. Let's go ahead and eat some of these snakes. That's really good for them. I never tasted this. Let's eat this.
That's so great.
Okay. If I can remember, I'll show you a cool thing with that, what you could do with a captured snake. He's. I think we officially got everybody. If you really want to, you could be like, haha. Huh. Oh man. That's some booty. Oh wait a minute. Did I really just... Okay, so what we're gonna do is try and I can see. Oh shit.
The enemy! He's here!
This dude's got like, about to say, some thick ass armor, man. Pew pew. Pew pew. No. There we go. Okay. Mental note, not yote. Mental note. Oh, fudge. Son of... Oh, damn. Oh. I should have just went for it. I should have just went for it, guys. I shouldn't have pushed nothing, and I pushed it. And now I'm gonna have to fight for my dear life. Oh, I kicked something too? He should be good. Just one more. I'm sorry, when I get focused, I get quiet.
We've lost the enemy. He must still be in this area. Find him.
He's like the last one. And I wasted all my silencer on this darn guy. You know what? Right when he turns that way again, I'm going for it. Turn, dude. Turn. Dare you. Going for it.
Huh?
Yeah. Footsteps. Come on over here. Judo chop! There we go. Let's get to Sokolov. There's one trait I learned about all the scientists that make Metal Gears.
One of Vulcan's men?
They like to pee themselves.
Me?
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process. Or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Like, what in the world is this guy doing right here, man? Like, for you planning on the, like, judo chopping a bullet just in case it comes at you. Now he's looking like he's about to do a, you know, a Kamehameha wave. You are not doing nothing, buddy. Just keep your ass hidden. He also reminds me of that dude from Grandma's Boy. That fucking leather duster. How did he see me?
So this is the legendary boss.
One of my favorite characters in the series, ladies and gentlemen. I loved it so much getting to see his origins.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a Gru soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
You see Sokolov's lips. That's a bad motherfucker. If you played Metal Gear Solid first before playing this one, you would have known that was going to happen. But yes, Ocelot is probably one of my favorite characters in this series. He just gets better the more they kind of just built on his character.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
And then being able to see Big Boss, his origins at the same time, was just great.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
That's probably the only thing I don't like, that goofy little call. I know it's an Ocelot, supposed to be an Ocelot call, but still. It's really goofy.
Operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Ooh.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Look at how you try to pick up the gun and use it, but never took the bullet out. Still just left it jammed. What's the point? Unjam it first.
Possible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Like, remember all this exchange.
Good.
And then I guess the next exchange between these two, because Ocelot takes both of those exchanges to heart. And you get to see how much he does in 5.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you alright?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Saving the game, Snake? Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
Yeah. Now, I don't recommend doing this, but just because I want you guys to see. Oh god, it's just I'm trying to just get the headshot done and over with. There you go.
You've created a time paradox. Snake, you can't go changing the future like that.
And I like how they, in the last little bit, that, I don't know, before it done that gunshot noise, but the music that was playing in the background is actually the theme for another character, which hints a little bit to something with this character as well, how they're tied together, that you find out later on, but you don't know at first. Because you just play that little bit back there, just clear enough for you to hear. If you're paying attention, you'll notice it, but you don't really notice it until you play it your second time around. You know what I mean? All right, there. Just wanted to show you that time paradox thing. And same thing happens if Snake dies. If there's anybody crucial to the story that's supposed to be in any future games, like timeline-wise, you kill them. It's not good. But I do like that little achievement.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished!
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
I think it's the one and only game that actually doesn't have a legit Metal Gear.
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America.
Maybe he should have died.
Take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Now I guess we're about. I guess you say we're about to meet the one of my all-time favorite characters in just any video game. Most complex. I mean, she's awesome. Very well written. Just I love you, boss. I want to have your children.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets.
Some goofy ass bad guys, though. I'll give them that. Scroll. I don't know if you've seen the movie Ninja Scroll, but that's what that Hornet guy, he reminds me of a character from that, who had like these holes in his back that all these hornets came out of. That's not how this guy does it, but still. Just, he reminds me of that. It's a really good anime.
My friends,
Old school one.
let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more.
He sounds like Fat Man.
Welcome back, boss.
Now that all five of us
Eyes.
are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
But like, nobody's being covered in blood. He is, yes, I'm crying. And this guy here.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
He's just a fun bad guy. He's just evil just to be evil. He's kind of not like the other bosses, not like Solidus, not like Liquid,
Vogan.
Welcome to my country.
with these deep-rooted
My unit.
freaking reasons why they're doing it. He's just doing it because he wants power.
Boss, what is this?
And he has the
Connecting
means
to
to
the Soviet Union.
get it.
Sokolov is a little gift for my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Just train, shoot her.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
I like how they made him sound like knives.
He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
The new blood has been rejected.
Now I hope I can pull this next little thing off. So you can see something.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
That right there, you see him under the name, that little body there. Remember that body. If you don't know what it is already, just remember that body. It's going to be significant to the story later on, and why I love Boss and feel so bad about her. But let's get in here and heal these wounds. Alright, so suture, bandage, styptic, disinfectant. What is this? A broken bone. Let's do all the cuts first. Alright, so broken bones. Pretty sure we're gonna need the splint and the bandage only. Yeah, let's break our elbow. Why do we do that when we hurt ourselves? We bang like a perfectly good limb against something else, risking hurting that too. Never understood it. Just something we do, I guess.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
I don't know. Not until I get to. But yeah, unless you turn around and look, you don't really get to see it. But there. You gotta do it quick. And know where to look. Some strong gas cable. And some strong gas helicopters. And that's another thing, I'm very sorry. The first video and this video has lack of gameplay, but if you're not familiar with the Metal Gear series, especially Solid afterwards, it's a lot of cutscenes. And it just, they get progressively longer as the games go on in the series, so that's going to try to keep them around 45 minutes to an hour long. If you still want them a little bit shorter, just let me know in the comments below.
Great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Like I said, just
Colonel,
evil to be evil.
if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Like I said, literally just shooting it to try it out because he knows it's not going to be his fault in the world's eyes. It's going to be the boss's. So why not? He says, I'll take a shot and test her. Thing where things were growing in the actual irradiated area to make a big lizard turn to Godzilla. Well, this right here isn't the first time that Big Boss, Naked Snake or Jack, whatever you want to call him, was near nuclear stuff, and he's basically can't have kids, but that's also why he's saying his pants are tighter, because his, you know, dick is getting bigger from the radiation. I know I should have said it there. It made more sense, but...